I think we can both agree that this town isn't big enough for the both of us. On the count of 3, we draw. 1, 2, 3, draw! And, I don't think he cares. Hey everybody, Demon here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Soulsilver version. In the last episode, we helped out Professor Elm with his request by getting the egg back from Mr. Pokemon, which we delivered. And along the way, apparently, a bit of a mean red-headed kid managed to sneak his way into the lab and apparently stole a Pokemon. How he managed to do that when there's 2 people guarding the place, or like just inside the place, I don't really know. But the security here must, kinda suck. However, on the plus side, we have been told by Professor Elm about something called the Pokemon Gym Challenge. And now that we have ourselves a Totodile, it's finally time to leave Newbark Town for good. And by good, I mean for a while, because it is time for us to become real Pokemon trainers. It's been a long time coming, but let's get our adventure underway for real this time. I can't get started because we're getting interrupted again. There you are. Zachary, you can catch wild Pokemon with Pokeballs. Follow me. I mean, I don't have any, but sure, I'll follow you. And here you can see the wild Lyra doing her summoning ritual dance with her Meryl. It's not working though. Just like that. Huh? Was I too fast? Oh, I'll try again. Come this way. I still don't have any Pokeballs, but sure thing. And of course, when I step into the grass, you run into a Pokemon. They're just out to get me, aren't they? And she runs into a Rattata. This here is the very beginning. So you know what that means? It's a Pokemon catching tutorial that every Pokemon game has. Catching Pokemon is a very simple thing. All you have to do is attack the Pokemon to lower its HP, like so. As she's going to demonstrate right here for you. Look at that tackle. Majestic. And then, as you lower your Pokemon, the opposing Pokemon's HP, you'll become more likely to catch the Pokemon, but once their HP is down, you want to throw a Pokeball to catch them, which is the reason we haven't been able to catch any Pokemon, because we didn't have any Pokeballs. And holy crap, she has 20 Pokeballs. Who is your Pokeball dealer, and where can I meet them? I can't even buy those yet. I am jealous. So as you can see, she's going to throw the Pokeball here, and the Pokeball is going to start shaking once you throw it. 1 shake, 2 shake, 3 shake, and if it gets all 3 shakes and snaps like that, it means you've caught the Pokemon. There's more to it than just that, however, that's the very basics of it. And this tutorial does a pretty good job of leading you into it. There you go. See? Just like that. It's better to lower your target's HP more than I did, or make it sleep or something. You can try all kinds of things to see what works. I'll give you these. Good luck. And finally, after all this time, Lyra, you're my savior. We finally have Pokeballs. We can finally catch a Pokemon. See you. And just as quick as she came, as quick as she goes. My hero. We can finally catch Pokemon, and I think for a good demonstration purposes, we should probably catch the first Pokemon we run into, just to make sure we got the basics down. So let's see if I can run into one. There we go. Perfect. Alright, who's gonna be our lucky Pokemon of the day? It is an adorable little Sentret. Hello there, Sentret. How are you doing? I love this thing's bushy tail, how it's standing up. In fact, it's kind of terrifying to think about. You know, Sentret would be like, maybe even standing up to like my height on its tail. That's a tall raccoon. Or Tanuki? I'm not even sure. I think it's a Tanuki. I think that's what it's supposed to be based off of. Anyways, Pokemon catching tutorial time by me. So like I said before, all you have to do is lower the opposing Pokemon's HP. And you want to go for as low as HP as possible without knocking it out. Because of course you can't knock out a knocked out Pokemon. I mean, you can't catch a knocked out Pokemon. So since we got down to yellow HP, I could attack it again, but I'm fearful I might knock it out. So instead, we're going to go for our Pokeballs. And as you can see here, Lyra actually gave us 5 Pokeballs to work with. So while we're not quite as rich as she is, we still have some balls to use. So that being said, chuck in my balls. Let's go. Let's see, are we gonna catch our first Pokemon on the first try? 1, 2, 3. Wow, I failed. That's kind of fitting for me. Alright, fine, then Sentret, you don't want to get in the Pokeball? Then you can take a scratch. Not my fault, you didn't want to get in the Pokeball. So unfortunately we didn't catch our first Pokemon, but who knows, maybe that's a bad omen for us to Let's Play, let's hope not. However, on the plus side, our Totodile reached level 8 upon doing so. And we're going to learn a new move here called Rage. It's an interesting move. We'll talk about that next time. However, now that we have the ability to actually catch Pokemon now, there's something I wanted to update onto the overlay of the, just the general videos and whatnot. If you take a look at the top right corner, as of now, if I've done this right in post-editing, because I'm doing this live commentary, of course, so I can't actually see my editing at the current moment. Unfortunately, I do not have foresight. There should be, on the sidebar, all the Pokemon you can find in every group that we're going to be entering in, their encounter rates, what version you can find them in, and what time of day you can find them in. Because while I'm not going to be talking about every Pokemon super in-depth like I do with the starter Pokemon, because I've learned that it's not really my strong suit, However, I do want to make sure that people are able to find the Pokemon they want to, you know, find as they're going throughout the game. So I'll be updating that as we go throughout the game. So hopefully that's useful to you people. And if you people have any questions about how it works, or if any questions at all, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That being said, now we made our way over here. We haven't actually been over this way, and I don't think we talked to you. What do you gotta say, fellow stranger? I wanted to take my break, so I stayed to record my progress. I think I actually did talk to you. Never mind then. So going up over here, like I mentioned before, we have a route that's up here. However, there's not too much we can do on the actual route, but I want to show it off nonetheless. Because it has awesome music! I love the song. So over here, we have ourselves a guy over here. Let's talk to him. You should try different routes sometimes. You never know what Pokemon you're going to get. That's a good piece of advice if I didn't already mention it, but I kind of did, so... oh well. Yeah, there's not really too much you can do over here. I just wanted to make note that it's over here because we are going to be able to do stuff down here in the future. This is Route 46. Apparently there's a mountain road ahead. Well, maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll climb up there someday. That being said, now we checked up over here, now I think we should get going back on our adventure because we are on destination to go back to Cherry Grove City and continue on from there because that's, you know, where we have to go and that's the only place we can go, so it's not too hard to figure out where you're going to go. What have we got over here? We got ourselves a little Pidgey. Hello there, Pidgey. I guess this sort of, you know, we're running into Pokemon for the first time. I can actually talk about them a little bit. I'm not going to go super in-depth like I did with the starter Pokemon, because the starter Pokemon are kind of special examples, but for these basic Pokemon, I like how I'm calling them basic. I wouldn't hurt their feelings. Yeah, for a Pokemon like Pidgey, let me talk about it a little bit. Pidgey here is a very standard normal flying type. It was the very first normal flying type, and, you know, it's the original, so... it's notable for that regard. It is very basic overall. I'd say it's very well-rounded, and if you want a flying-type Pokemon, it's perfectly serviceable as it evolves. However, I'm personally not going to be catching a Pidgey. I'm not going to be catching any Pokemon on this route, even though there is some Pokemon I actually do like on this route, such as like Hoo-Hoot. I actually really like the Hoo-Hoot line. I just don't really want to use it on this playthrough because I've used it several times before, so we're going to ignore it this time around. And can I stop running into wild Pokemon? Sheesh. I'm not sure if I mentioned already before, however, there is actually an item that makes you don't have to run into wild Pokemon when you're running through the grass. However, unfortunately, we do not have the ability to buy it for the time being, so for now, we kind of just have to put up with it. Go for Water Gun, and that does a pretty good amount. And I guess, actually, no, he's not really going to attack me, I bet, so I don't think it's really worth it for this fight, but I should be showing up the move Rage anytime now, but Rage is an interesting move and how it works. I just want to make sure we have an opponent who's actually going to be fighting back against me before I use it, because that's where Rage really comes in handy, so... I'll wait until I get to, like, a different battle. That being said, though, it has been 24 hours since I recorded last, so over here we have ourselves an apricorn tree, if I could get over there without running into a wild battle. Now, for the little bit, like, for now, in the, what was I going to say? For now, I'm going to be showing off the wild Pokemon battles we run into, because, you know, it's a very early start of the game, we haven't run into too many battles yet. However, in the future, if there's not something particularly interesting that happens, I'll probably be cutting out a lot of wild encounters. I'm mostly just going to be showing off required battles, because if not, we'd be here forever going for everything, because there's a lot of running around to do in this region. It is quite big. That being said, though, Apricorn Tree. It's another green one from before. There you go. We may as well pick it up, even though there's no use for it for the time being, but we may as well pick it up while we're around, you know? Gotta be efficient. Gotta be, what's it called? Ergonomics? I think that's the word. I don't know. I took an ergonomics class in high school, but I kind of forgot the name for it, so hopefully I got that right. That being said, Totodile has been fighting well. I think it's time to visit the Pokemon Center and heal us up. And there we are, all healed up. How you feeling, Totodile? All raring to go. Totodile's glowing with health. Awesome, that's what I want to hear. And now that we got over here back to Cherry Grove City, there is something I should update with the Pokemart because something has changed since we've been gone. First of all, there's actually 2 employees here now. Apparently they had like a new hire sign we just missed out on. I wonder what it'd be like to work at a Pokemart or a Pokemon Center. I don't know. It's probably just like regular convenience. It can't be that fun, right? Right. That being said, this guy over here, the second employee, will actually have some separate items compared to the first one. He actually carries something called mail, which is not particularly useful as far as I'm concerned. It's literally a pointless item as far as I'm concerned. But basically, what the use is for is that you can actually write messages in it, and you can give them to your Pokemon and trade them around. And the idea is that you can send messages to other people by trading Pokemon. But overall, I think it's just kind of worthless, so I'm not really going to bother with that. However, what is interesting is that he has something called a Heal Ball, which is a special kind of Pokeball. What a Heal Ball does is that whenever you throw a Heal Ball at a Pokemon, it will fully restore its HP upon being captured. So if you want to have a Pokemon like join your party right away, a Heal Ball could be a good idea. And you know what? Just because I like the colors of this thing, I love pink, I'm going to be getting 3 of them. There you go. And I don't really have the money to show it off at the current moment, but there's actually kind of a neat little bonus that's kind of hidden within the Pokemarts, which I'll be showing off if I have enough money for it later. For now, though, as you can see over here, this clerk now actually carries Pokeballs. Now we've actually been able to, you know, get Pokeballs naturally. So now if you ever want to get Pokeballs, this is where you can go to. So don't worry if you run out of Pokeballs, you can buy them from the stores from now on. Very, very handy. And let me see, can I afford it? Oh, I can actually. Okay, I'm gonna waste like all my money doing this. However, I want to show off a little secret that's kind of cool. If you buy 10 of a Pokeball set, like so, and specifically 10 or above, you will be able to get yourself a little bit of a bonus, like so. Gonna blow like all my money for this, but oh well. Because by buying 10 Pokeballs at the same time, you'll actually get yourself a bonus Premier Ball, which a Premier Ball is not a particularly crazy Pokeball. It looks nice though. Let me show it off actually in the bag. It's in bag over here. So as you can see, the Premier Ball is actually a pretty nice set of colors, red and white, which is actually one of my like favorite color combos. So I actually have a fondness for the Premier Ball. However, it's nothing too crazy because its only benefit over a regular Pokeball is that it has a higher chance of catching a vent or like special Pokemon of sorts, which you pretty much will never run into playing these games, especially if you're not playing them when, you know, they're new. So, not the most useful Pokeball, but a very pretty Pokeball, which is why I have it. Okay, mouthfuls aside, tutorial stuff out of the way. We're almost done, I swear, folks. We're almost done with tutorial stuff, I promise you. But now we're back on Route 30 because this is the way we have to go. And believe it or not, we're not going to visit Mr. Pokemon again because now we've done our little errands of sorts, maybe something's changed along the route, so we should probably go check it out. And here we have ourselves another Pidgey. How are you doing, buddy? I'm just going to pass on you. I'm just going to run away. Actually, I probably should use Rage there so I can show it off, but whatever. We'll have our chance in the future. Alright, so here's another apricot tree, and I'm going to steal it once again! I'm so evil! I'm stealing tree berry things. I think apricorns are actually real fruits, or like seeds or whatever. I think I've heard about this actually. Not sure though. And ooh, here we have ourselves a new Pokemon here. I haven't seen it. This here is a Kakuna, which is actually a second stage evolution Pokemon. Our very first we're actually seeing. And Kakuna as a second stage evolution is kind of disappointing because this Pokemon only has the ability, but it only comes with the move Harden, which Harden is a move that raises your defense. That is it. It has no way to deal actual damage. It is literally a sitting, I would say duck, but that would be a very weird looking duck, so it'd be a sitting Kakuna shell. So if you want to have yourself the Beedrill family line, like the Kakuna family, Beedrill, like Beedrill, Weedle, Kakuna, definitely make sure you catch a Weedle on this route, because Kakuna is going to be a pain to train up. There you go. And as you can see over here, apparently their Grandmaster battle has ended, so now it is time for our very first, okay, not actually our very first, because we already had one before, but our first normal trainer battle. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak? Come on, let's battle. I'm not going to take that insult sitting down. My Totodile is the strongest of them all. He's the king of the Crocs. How dare you? And here we have ourselves a legend youngster Joey with his top percentage Rattata. This guy's become kind of infamous, so if you don't know who youngster Joey is, you're about to learn. But before we can learn about him, how about we learn about the move Rage? Rage here is our fourth move we got on Totodile, and how Rage works is that it only starts off with 10 base power, which is very, very weak. For comparison's sake, Scratch has like 40 power, and that's also a weak move. So yeah, Rage only has 10 base power starting off, and it's going to hit the opponent like so. And that actually did a decent chunk. And could you please hit me when I'm using Rage? I'm trying to demonstrate what Rage is supposed to do, but basically what Rage is supposed to do... Okay, perfect. How it works is that if you get hit while you're using Rage, your Rage will start to build, you'll get really pissed off, and your Rage will actually do more damage. It will stack up every time you hit them with your Rage. And I'm not exactly sure what the multiplier is. I'll put it on screen here for how Rage works exactly, but... all you really need to know is that it gets stronger every time you get hit while you're using it. However, if you stop using it, your streak will break. And there we go. We defeated youngster Joey. We defeated the legend. And oh my god, who wants my phone number? I got Professor Oak's phone number and youngster Joey's phone number. I am rolling in it, baby. Sure thing. So as you can see, you can actually get phone numbers from random trainers you battle around the world of Johto, which is pretty cool. And these guys will give you some random phone calls throughout your adventure. And sometimes they'll call you for battle, sometimes they'll call you because they found something or they want to tell you a story. It is a pretty neat feature. I'll ring you whenever I got the urge to battle. I look forward to it, youngster Joey. You honor me with your service. You've honored me enough though. I'm gonna go on forward. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? Then you have to battle. Because believe it or not, in this world it is law that if you make eye contact with another person, you have to battle to the death. Okay, not the death. Battle to the fate. But yeah, basically, if a Pokemon trainer will make eye contact with you, like if they see you in their eye range, they will battle you instantly. And a trainer battle, something that's important about a trainer battle I haven't mentioned yet, is that you cannot run from trainer battles. You can run away from wild Pokemon, but not trainer battles. So if you get into a trainer battle, you're just kind of stuck doing it. So just keep that in mind. And then I was running off rage. Let's go for some water guns, which is going to be my stronger move here. Because like I said before, if you ever have the chance to go for your matching type move to your Pokemon, you pretty much want to go for it all the time unless the opposing Pokemon resists it, because it's stronger. And he has another Rattata. This one's level 4. We're really spicing up the difficulty here. Is what I would say, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to one-shot. Let's see. Almost. Good stuff, Totodile. You're doing good damage. Goes for Tail Whip, and that's the fight. Oh, never mind. He went for a quick attack. This might actually hurt. Never mind. He did 3 damage. I don't know. He did a Tail Whip first, just lower my defense, so I thought maybe that would hurt, but clearly I overestimated the power of this Rattata. It's not the top percentage Rattata like Joey's is, so yeah. There you have it. I mean, level 10, not bad. Double digits. That's strange. I won before. There you go. Now let us keep going forward. What does this sign say? Trainer tips. No stealing other people's Pokemon. Pokeballs to be thrown only at wild Pokemon. So, yeah, believe it or not, if you try to throw a Pokeball at the opposing Pokemon, like the opposing trainer, they will actually block your Pokeball, which makes me wonder, could you actually theoretically throw a Pokeball at another Pokemon from a trainer and it would actually catch it? Because we've never seen that actually really happen, except for, like, in the first Pokemon movie. So, I don't know how that's actually how that would actually work. I'm not a trainer. If we look one in the eyes, prepare to battle. That's exactly what I was talking about before, so that's a good piece of advice. Now, we could dodge this trainer right here, or we could just battle him, but you know what? It's a brand new adventure. I feel like fighting people. Let's do it. Instead of a bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. And you're going to find out I'm just as much of a pest as they were. Let's get this started. Against Bugcatcher Dawn. Alright. And he sends out his Caterpie! The ferocious caterpillar. However, for some reason, I'm not very scared. Go for a water gun. And that's about what I expected. So now I'm getting level 10, I should probably mention this. If you have yourself one Pokemon over multiple Pokemon, you're going to find that your Pokemon grow much faster because you don't have to split the experience share, like the experience up between all your Pokemon from knocking Pokemon out. So, for the time being, I'm probably going to be getting really strong because I actually don't really have any plans to catch any other Pokemon for a little bit. So, I hope you guys like Totodile because he did be on my team for a while and only him for a bit. And there you go. Ah, you're too strong. Yeah, level 10 versus level 3. I'm sorry, buddy. That was kind of unfair, but I'm sure it's fine. Remember, we're to a new route here over here, being Route 31. And we got ourselves a ton of grass, so I'm going to try and walk through. Let's see if it works. It kind of worked, maybe. I think it's just my bad luck with all the Pokemon. And it's another Pidgey. Hello, Pidgey. I think this time I'm just going to run away, though. And perfect, we made it through. What do you gotta say? Dark Cave. If a Pokemon could light it up, I'd explore it. And I'm assuming he means what this is. Yep, this is exactly what it is, Dark Cave. And we could go to Dark Cave now. However, you technically could wait because, as you mentioned, it is actually pretty dark. You know, hence with the name, it's a pretty dark cave. Here, let me just show you guys. Pretty dark, isn't it? And you can technically explore a little bit of this cave. However, this cave is actually massive, but we can't explore most of it for the time being. So, even though we could try and explore it, I think, since I don't have any way to stop wild Pokemon from appearing, I think I'm not going to bother with it for the time being. Actually, no, there is one thing I want to do while we're here, so I'm going to explore a little bit. And while I'm exploring, I'm going to be quiet for a second here, because the music here is actually one of my favorite songs in the entirety of the game. So have yourself a gander at the cave theme of Heart Gold and Soulsilver. Well, that was short-lived. So the reason I'm actually looking into this cave here is because I was looking for this Pokemon right here. This here is a Geodude, a rock and ground type Pokemon. And you're probably wondering, why am I trying to catch this Geodude? If I just said I'm not going to be really catching any Pokemon from my team for a while. And the reason for this is because there's actually something you can do with a Geodude in the upcoming town. So if you want to do this, I recommend you catch a Geodude. And just because I want to show it off, I will be catching this Geodude nonetheless. However, the problem is that since it's a rock and ground type, it is going to get absolutely destroyed by my water gun. So, we're going to have to scratch it down a little bit. As he misses his tackle. Wow, that's unfortunate. Remember the good old days back in, like, before Generation 5, we could actually miss your tackle, which is, like, sad, because tackle's already a very weak move, and then they made so you can also miss it, too. I'm so thankful they actually buff tackle in the future games. That being said, though, you're at half HP. I have good faith in this Pokeball. I did buy like 14 of them after all, so you know what? Go Pokeball. Let's see, what do we got? Everything's gonna work? Uno, dos, tres. I would say huzzah in like Spanish or something, but I don't know it. Anyways, Vikaji, dude. Turned out the secret was just talking in Spanish. There you go. Caught ourselves our very first Pokemon. Not bad. Geodude, the rock Pokemon. It uses its arms to steadily climb steep mountain paths and swings its fists around if angered. So as you can see here, if you catch a Pokemon in the wild, you'll get yourself a completely filled out Dex entry. Unlike if you don't catch somebody, you only get to see the Pokemon name and like what it looks like. So, catching Pokemon, there's rewards to it. There's definitely benefits. And I'm happy I caught this Geodude. And you know what I'm going to call this thing? I'm going to be naming this after a certain character from Fire Emblem Free Houses. We're going to be calling him... how do I want to do this? Let's see. How do I want to spell this out? I had the name in mind. I don't know how I want to like write it out. Okay, here's the idea. Okay, we're gonna be... Actually, it's a girl. Oh, I just realized it's a girl. It's not gonna work as well, but well. Your name shall be... Geodude. Hopefully someone gets the joke. Dude is one of my more favorite characters from Free Houses, so I thought it was a fitting nickname. And it kind of works into the Geodude name, so there you go. So now that we got ourselves a Geodude, there's not too much we can do around this cave for the time being, so we're gonna be coming back later. But for the time being, I just want to show off it's here. And again, the music of this place is absolutely sublime. I cannot wait to hear it more because that's basically the cave theme for like all the caves in this game. So we're gonna be hearing it a lot more in the future. That being said, though, we got ourselves a new apricot tree over here. This here is a black apricot tree. Sorry, it's a blech apricot. It's a fun way to say it. Blech. It's blech. Yeah, there you go. And what's over here? I walked too far today for looking for Pokemon. My feet hurt and I'm sleepy. If I were a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. Sounds, like he's, having a nap. So, you know what? We'll be the respectful people and we'll leave him be. However, I see a Pokeball in the wild and I want to go get this. Even though it means I'm gonna have to do a wild Pokemon battle, but it's okay. And look at that, we got a Pokeball and a Pokeball. Or did we just pick up the Pokeball and it was empty? The questions that scientists could never answer. That being said, though, battle time. I got a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle with you. Alrighty, let's do this. So as you can see here, this bug trainer actually has 4 Pokemon in total. Because believe it or not, bug catching trainers, I wouldn't say they're gimmick as such, but it's very popular from the do. It's basically that they tend to have a ton of low-level Pokemon, but they have tons of them to make up for it. So the battles can go for these guys can go on for a little bit. However, it's good experience. And like I said, they're kind of low level, these Pokemon, even though they have a lot of them. So for the most part, you'll be fine. There you go. Another water gun for you. Oh yeah, now we have a second Pokemon. Actually talking about this quickly. Now that we have ourselves a second Pokemon, a little bit of a new feature has been shown off here. And this is, 1 second, look at my XP here. Is that when you knock out the opposing Pokemon, you can actually get the ability to switch out your Pokemon and directly into your next Pokemon for the next Pokemon. And you're able to turn this off if you want. I believe it's called the battle, it's battle shift and set in the settings options, like the options menu. And if you want to play the game and make it harder for yourselves, you can turn it off, which will definitely make the game harder for you. I've actually been playing Pokemon Y recently, and I turned it off with no experience share on, and it was actually a surprisingly difficult run, even though X and Y are known to be pretty easy games. But back to Heart and Soulsilver, just a nice little tip for you. And wow, I got a critical hit for the first time. Not bad. It took a while for it to show up, but we finally got one. And a critical hit, I know we're going for a lot of tutorial stuff, but I should probably talk about what a critical hit is, because it's pretty important. A critical hit is a rare chance to happen. I believe it's a 6% chance to happen or so. And when it happens, your attack will deal double the damage. And also, if you have had any stat things that happen to you that like lower your attack power, like say it's for like lowering your attack or something, you will completely ignore it once you get a critical hit. So it is a very, very powerful attack. Critical hits are super powerful. However, of course, they're kind of rare, so you can't count on them all the time. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Pokemon Bug Trainer. Because of you, I got like free tutorials out of the way. Huzzah! Hit level 11, and we call it a day. Aww. Alrighty. You're awesome. I like you. I look for Pokemon here every day. When I'm in the tall grass, I'll find all kinds of berries. If you like, I could share some. Can I get your phone number? You know what, buddy? I like the cut of your jib. I'm gonna do this. There is pretty much no reason to decline a phone number for anybody, so I just like picking them all up as I can. You hear from me as soon as I find anything that you like. I'll be counting on you. Alright. Berryman, obtain phone number. Let's keep on going forward. And it looks like we made it to the end of the route here. Let's see what this is. This over here is apparently going to Violet City. Sounds pretty big. What do you got to say over here, good sir? I found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm going to raise it to take on Faulkner. He's the leader of Violet City's gym. A gym, you say? Sounds like we found a good destination for our first step in our journey. Let's go. And never mind. I knew it was you, Zachary. How'd you get past me? Here's something neat for surprising me, Zachary. And by talking to her here, we got ourselves the VS Recorder, which is a new item that is not in the original games. The VS Recorder can record your Pokemon battles. I have to go now. I won't let you pass me again. Let's go, Meryl. And wow, they weren't kidding. They're going super speed. So yeah, the VS Recorder is a very interesting item here. It's not really all that useful in the main game. However, if you're playing with your friends and whatnot, you can actually save replays of the battles that you have so you can watch them at any time. It's a very, very cool device. But like I said, it's not really going to use for us in the main game, so we're not really going to be seeing it too much during this Let's Play. But it's worth noting nonetheless. But with all that said and done, all the tours out of the way, we've arrived to our very first big city of the game, Violet City. And holy crap, the music here I absolutely love. However, this town, even though it's super cool, I think it's going to be a good time to cut things off for this episode and talk about it in the next episode. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you really did enjoy, I don't try to ask for this too often because I don't really like, you know, begging for likes and stuff. But if you really did enjoy the episode, leaving a like is definitely appreciated. It helps the channel out a lot. And with that being said, next time on Pokemon Soulsilver, we'll be exploring this Violet City and seeing exactly what this Pokemon gym is like that was mentioned that is apparently in here. See you guys then.